Imagine driving a car without any road signs, traffic lights, or lanes. Chaos, right? That's why we have rules and regulations for roads, and it's the same for the sky. We call these rules airspace. Airspace is like a giant invisible highway system for aircraft. It's divided into different classes, each with its own set of rules, just like different types of roads have speed limits and traffic signals. Understanding these classes is crucial for pilots to fly safely and efficiently. Just like you wouldn't drive a car on the freeway without knowing the rules, you shouldn't fly a plane without understanding airspace. This knowledge helps pilots avoid collisions, maintain order in the sky, and ensure everyone reaches their destinations safely. Think of it this way. Knowing your airspace is like having a roadmap to safe and successful flying. High above the ground, starting at 18,000 feet and soaring up to 60,000 feet, lies Class A airspace. This is the domain of commercial jets and high-altitude flights. Think of Class A as the express lanes of the sky, reserved for pilots flying under Instrument Flight Rules, or IFR. This means pilots need special training and their aircraft require specific equipment to fly in these conditions. Visual Flight Rules, or VFR, are not permitted in Class A airspace. It's simply too high, and the risk of collisions is too great without everyone operating under the same rules and with the same equipment. In essence, Class A airspace is the domain of professional, instrument-reliant flying. Surrounding major airports with heavy air traffic, you'll find Class B airspace. Picture an upside-down wedding cake with layers of airspace, each with its own set of altitude restrictions. Before entering Class B airspace, pilots need permission from air traffic control. This clearance is crucial to prevent collisions and maintain order in this busy airspace. Think of it like calling ahead to reserve a lane on the freeway. To fly in Class B airspace, your aircraft must be equipped with specific instruments, and you need to have a Mode C transponder which broadcasts your position and altitude to air traffic control. It's all about being visible and communicating effectively in this high traffic zone. Always remember, clearance from air traffic control is not a suggestion in Class B airspace, it's the law. Class C airspace exists around medium-sized airports where there's a significant amount of air traffic. It's like a smaller, less congested version of Class B airspace. The key difference is that you don't need prior clearance to enter Class C airspace. However, you must establish two-way radio communication with the control tower as soon as you enter the airspace. Think of it like checking in with the receptionist when you arrive at a busy office building. Like Class B, Class C airspace also has specific equipment requirements for your aircraft, including a Mode 7 transponder. This ensures everyone is on the same page and can see each other clearly. Remember, communication is key in Class C airspace. Keep your radio tuned, be clear with your intentions, and follow the tower's instructions. Section 5, Class D controlled airspace. Less restrictive operations. Smaller airports with operational control towers typically have Class D airspace. It's less restrictive than Class B or C, but you still need to follow certain rules. Unlike Class B, you don't need prior clearance to enter Class D airspace. However, you must establish two-way radio communication with the control tower before entering the airspace. It's like calling to let someone know you're at their front door. While Class D airspace is less complex than Class B or C, it's still important to be vigilant about your surroundings and maintain clear communication with the tower. This ensures safe and orderly operations around the airport. Section 6, Class G uncontrolled freedom. Fly at your own risk. Class G airspace is the most flexible and least restrictive of all. Think of it as the back roads of the sky, where pilots have more freedom to roam. It's typically found in rural areas and at lower altitudes. You don't need any special clearance or communication requirements to fly in Class G airspace. However, this doesn't mean you can let your guard down. While there are no specific equipment or communication requirements, it's crucial to maintain situational awareness and see and be seen by other aircraft. This is especially important since there's no air traffic control to guide you. Remember, even though it's uncontrolled, safety should always be your top priority in Class G airspace. Section 7 weather, minimums, staying safe in different airspace classes. Just like you wouldn't drive in a blizzard without proper visibility, pilots need to be mindful of weather conditions when flying. Each airspace class has its own set of weather minimums. which dictate the minimum visibility and cloud clearance required for safe flight. These minimums are designed to ensure pilots have enough visual references and can avoid collisions, especially in areas with higher traffic density. It's like having different speed limits for different weather conditions. Always check the weather conditions and minimums for your planned route before you fly. This will help you determine if it's safe to take off and avoid any potential hazards along the way. Remember, safety should always be your top priority, and that means being aware of and respecting weather minimums. Section 8. Conclusion. Knowledge is key to safe flying. Understanding airspace classes is a fundamental part of being a safe and responsible pilot. It's like knowing the rules of the road before you get behind the wheel of a car. By understanding the different classes, their specific requirements, and the importance of weather minimums, you'll be well equipped to navigate the skies safely and efficiently. Remember, knowledge is power, and in aviation, it's also the key to safe and enjoyable flying. So study hard, ask questions, and never stop learning. The more you know about airspace, the better prepared you'll be to handle any situation that comes your way. Safe flying, and remember to subscribe for more content.